Hello, and good morning. Happy Monday. Welcome, this is Joanna the Jewel Design, and today we are just going to do a quick flip through of the Page Pocket tabbed journal. And this is inspired by the Holiday Trees journal card digital kit from Junk with Steph. I will put her link one more time for this journal card set. And I know she has many more new things out right now. She's got absolutely gorgeous pages and journal cards, and puts me at complete awe at what she puts together and what she puts out. Is something I strive to be. I want to strive to be her when I grow up. I have good days and I have bad days, but when things that are so beautiful that are created, it makes me like, oh, well, I don't want to make digitals. I want to design with them. I want to play with them. So this is a tabbed journal. As you can see, it's a 5-tab journal. We use it to where we do 3, 3, 2, 3, 2 all the way through. You did see that it's perfectly imperfect, and we had some issues going on, but it's still loved, and that's the joy of making it a handmade item. If you've been watching me, hopefully you can go back and look, but we use a printable canvas. I created a collaged variation on an 8.5 by 11 canvas piece, and then just covered nice good press board, covered it with inside fabric to give us nice stout covers for this, since it is slightly lookbookish, meaning, you know, there's not a page after page of writing space, but every one of these page pockets is 2 journal cards glued together over a tabbed area, a insert tab that we tipped in the journal cards in that also hold the tabs themselves to make these pages work. And I hid my tabs in this case. We only see them in the spine and on the covers. And so we had a little, piece of paper here that the tabs were on, and then we tipped these in. So we have lovely 20 pockets for each page, and each page pocket has something in it. So you do have 20 things to write on or more. Everything I put in here, I made sure was backed so that it could be written on in the smallest sense possible. So some pages are coffee dyed with little stamps on it, right? So we have a variety. We have 6 of those. We also have 6 eco-dyed ones that are nice and simple. We have these. If you watched me on last Friday, we have our vellum lace journal cards. We made 2 of those, which is lovely. So yeah, when you have 20 pages, you're like, oh, I had to fill it with 20 things. So the nice thing is I did have some of this lovely minty green, and I just distressed around the edges. And so these are nice, double-sided pages. So, it's a basic piece of paper, but it gives you 2 pages to write with. Some things are single, some are double. You got a cute little, wax seal. I did with a nice cream and then just colored in the branches, which I thought were fitting for this, right? And I got that wax kit. I got a brand new wax kit from my mom for Christmas. I'm like, yeah, all kinds of new colors, and super stoked. Now, a few of these pages that just have paper in them are now lined with some lace or trim because I wanted a little extra oomph. We do have 3 fun pockets that have the hole punches in them, and they have something a little bit more in-depth, a little heavier, but still index cards, journal cards, envelopes, whatever that have things in it to write on. So fun on the front, writable on the back, and a cute little way to tip it or tab it to where, it stands out and it gives all the yumminess. So, more paper. Then we made these lovely pieces. Oh my gosh, are these great? They're index cards. You can write on one side or write on the other, one line, one not. And I love just the shabby cream color feel that I did for these 4. There's 2 that are similar to this and 2 that are, I'll show you the other ones. So she gets 2 sets of each type. And that way, that one's coming loose. We had some variants. So I did add a little bit of more paper towel and mesh and whatnot to the back corner of each one of these cards so that the little bit of paper that was sticking up and over was a little more stout. If you watched me on Friday, and I was worried about if we were pulling these out of the tab, that this would get really flimsy and would rip, right? So we went ahead and I added another layer of paper towels to the back using the glitter glue to make it actually a little thicker. And some of them I even put a little bit of that mesh from the lace that went down here. Since I cut it off because I didn't want it here, I helped it, attach it to the back to make everything a little bit more stout. So, I was really liking that idea. So each one of them, I made sure that they had a little reinforcement. They were reinforced. There we go, enforcement. All reinforced. to make them more durable so that they weren't a quick, oh, hey, let me just pull that out and rip my cute little tab every time I touched it. We don't want to do that. So very stoked about that. So I'll let that dry a little bit before I put that back in. But pretty much every journal card that was created, which is 40 of them, became front or back, of each pocket page. And so each pocket page has something in it. Paper, insert. Is this the other one? Here's one of them. Here we go. So this side, what I did is I made sure that each corner was bottom or top, so I had 2 of each, and one was on the line side and one was not. So you can still write on the sides. Of course, it had the corners, but then you have that option of the line sides to work with also. So I love it. It's just all the different scraps and pieces from the kit, or not the kit, but from designing this. And we've got, the cut off edges, we've got lace, we've got the hole punches. I mean, anything we did, and I just love that it's just sort of this shabby, grunge, corners that we're putting on the journal cards to give them some more personality than just sticking tea-dyed, index cards in here as journal cards. I was like, well, that's no fun. More of the same. This one's fun. I love it. I finally put a little journal card in a little springier, about forest and greenery, and put a butterfly on it. So it's like it's the foreshadowing from winter to spring. But the colors went, and it was just a cute little thank you to put in that lovely file folder pocket that I created to give us another tabbed option here, right? So it all fits in nice and neat. Now this was fun. This was not as easy as I expected, but on this page, just like we have lace trimmed on the other one, we took this lovely, there we go, you can see it a little better. We had that trim on some of those index cards, and I thought it made a fun little loopy space to, give some more texture and oomph. What else? So this is just another one of these. All right. I won't show everything because this is pre-sold. So she gets to have a few hidden gems before she gets it, right? So, but those are, the paper you see sticking out is 2 of the index cards that now have these great little clusters on the corner. But everything I am showing you is somewhat finished and was finished on camera, so it's not like... So this one was the fun page, faux envelope page pockets that we did a couple back, and it has technically a couple different faux, or not even faux, but it has some pockets in here with ripped pages, so I put some in each one of the pockets. So again, she has something to write on. Each one of these pieces can be either opened up or have backing on them so they're easy to write on, because some of these are canvas and it's really hard to write on. So I put paper on the back of them to make it, writable, reinforced it, and even this can be written on the back of. So it has a cute little Velcro closure, make it nice and easy. That came from Journal Me Crazy. No. Yes? No. Yes. Candace. I want to say Journal Me Crazy. I got that idea from her and just made a very smaller version of it with the book pages, which was off at Amy. So yeah, I took some liberty on both of those. So very fun ordeal. So there you go. It's a 20-page page pocket journal card tabbed journal, and you get to have all these, you have 20 pieces that are at least at minimum of single, but most of them are double-sided. We only have the vellum that's single-sided, and the quilted card that's single-sided, but every piece of paper is double-sided. Even, this has a journal card in it and can be written on the back. So, everything's pretty writable. So you have it, you don't quite have 40 little pieces of paper to write in here. Not quite, but darn close. I would say you have at least 30. So it makes it for a very fun, sweet little book to work with. Like I said, this is only about 4 3/8 by 5 3/4 tall. Cute little thing to put on your desk, right? Isn't this yummy though? Look at this. Oh, look at all this yumminess. I love looking at the side of it. I think that's my favorite thing to do, is just to look at this and see all the papers that are rippled, and the paper towels and the linens and the tissue and the lace and ribbon and trim, and just all these little pieces that you get to see sticking out. And I think that's what makes it so yummy, and I'm so stoked that I did a pocket journal that is tabbed in, because I was really curious how it would work. It does have give, which is nice. It's not super tight, so she can open it and have each page do its thing, but it has some room to expand. with some of these thicker pieces. So I really appreciate you all watching me through this little series. All the little itty bitty pieces that we worked on that would fill those pockets, and watching the creation of this cute little journal. And hopefully more will come this year as inspiration to find new ways to make the journals, new things to do, and hopefully we'll find lovely new homes as we go along. So like I said, this is pre-sold, but I had to show you before I packed it up what we were doing and how it turned out. And we'll cross our fingers. Wednesday will be, there's a few more elements of the Snowflake Journal until I get the actual eco dye papers I need. And I actually find the book I want to make a cover out of. So there's some work to be done to that one. It will probably go up for sale in February if I'm lucky. It won't, it's a winter thing, but someone wants it, of course. If not, it can always wait till July, and we'll do more of a Christmas and July wintry thing early, stuff like that. So but there's one more video at least until the cover comes about for the Snowflake Journal this week. This is Monday, right? Yeah, so this week, Snowflake on Wednesday, and we will work on pockets and ephemera pieces for the Book Lovers Journal also, I think, on Friday. So that is the goal, and when those are done and up and ready for you guys, I have to work on the business side of it. So hopefully I get some new ideas in the process, and we can start fresh with some fresh new projects the following week. So I hope this is a great week for you. All goes well. We're all back to norm. Oh, how fun, right? So back to crafts and chats and business and organizing and just getting ourselves put together and organized for the new year and keep trugging along. So thank you so very much for watching. This is Jolene with the Jewel Design. This is the Page Pocket Tab Journal, little mini, and with the holiday tree inspiration from Junk with Steph. I appreciate all of you for watching, liking, loving, and commenting. Really, really, really appreciate it as we watch the numbers grow and we continue to support each other in this wonderful industry and this great community that we're in. I really hope you guys have a wonderful week, and we will talk to you guys all on Wednesday. Have a great day. Bye-bye.